Alright guys, welcome back to another Murder Mystery 2 video. I know I haven't uploaded in like 30 billion years, but please just bear with me because this year will be better, trust me. I know literally Corey Kenshin uploaded before me. That says enough about my upload schedule, but please, like I said, just bear with me. But it's late, it's like midnight, so let's get straight into the video because I want to go to bed. So my leaderboard journey all started in 2020 during quarantine. With so much spare time, I discovered the leaderboard system during my winter break from online school. I decided to give it a shot, grinding hard just for about 10 days. I think it was about 10 days, I don't remember fully. By the end, I was only 25,000 tokens away, so for my first leaderboard, I couldn't be too mad about it, you feel me? So I couldn't be mad about it, so I was just going to keep it pushing on the 2021, but not a bad start. It was one of the more competitive leaderboards, not compared to nowadays, but for back then, comparing to today's standards, it wasn't like too insane, but it wasn't a bad start, that's all I'm going to say. In 2021, things got a lot more exciting actually, believe it or not. I learned about the gifting leaderboard, which is pretty similar to the token leaderboard, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just gifts instead of tokens. So I tried it out and then managed to jump all the way to 17th place, which was just stunning. I remember staring at my monitor, seeing MAGISMAGZ at 17th place. It was just surreal. So then I went to a Chargers football game, came back home, and I saw myself at 95th place with like 20 minutes left. And this is when I looked like kind of crap my pants, bro. I still was like, what? There's no way I drop out of this, bro. I planned all that for the whole year just to get knocked out on, oh hell nah. So I had some tokens left over that I collected, and I got a $20 gift card, and that managed to get me just right back into the leaderboard at 98th place, finishing barely, but it was okay because, you know, I made the leaderboard for the first time. The only downside was that it took me 7 months all the way into July when the event ended all the way in January. That was the one downside of this, you know, trophy experience, but nonetheless I was happy. But then 2022 came around the corner. I was feeling a lot more confident and ready to take on the Christmas gifting leaderboard just like how I did the year previously. Oh my god, no! My start wasn't as dominant as before, but I managed to climb to 21st place, which, you know, isn't too bad. This run wasn't as action-packed either, you know, I didn't drop all the way all dramatic. I was just managed to stay dominant, dropped to 30s and 40s, and then ended all the way to 51st. So, you know, it wasn't as action-packed, but it was just more dominant. This is definitely the peak of my leaderboard career. Securing back-to-back trophies felt amazing. The Red Ice Crusher was so clean. It came out just a few weeks after the event ended, which was much faster than 2021. This is definitely my favorite leaderboard run of my career. Now here comes 2023. This was very tough. During Halloween, I made a huge mistake. I paid someone $500 to cover me while I was at school, but I did that before the event started. They ghosted me, and I never got not even one token from them. One candy. Nothing. So I basically just got scammed. That's basically it. So that was not a great start off for 2023. I looked forward to the Christmas event to bounce back. That turned into my least favorite leaderboard experience. I tried grinding with my Xbox and phone. I use those two devices as my alt accounts, which weren't really reliable. My iPhone 8 would overheat and crash, and after all, I was only using 3 players, so I'd get raided, or my server just happened to fill up during peak hours, so it wasn't ideal at all. So I managed to get all the way within 1,000 or 2,000 tokens of the leaderboard, but that didn't matter. I ended just slowing down out of exhaustion because other people were using covers. So on the last day of leaderboard, I made one final push for the gifting leaderboard, which, you know, I never failed at the time being. I went back to back in that, so I was like, you know what, why not go for it again? I had enough money for it and everything. There was about 2 to 3 hours left, so I began gifting, but the thing is, by the time I was done gifting, I just had minutes. I just finished gifting like within minutes of it ending, so I was like, alright, bet. So I took off, went off the game, got off Murder Mystery, took a break. I came back, right? I'm not on the leaderboard. I'm like, how could this be? How? I gave enough gifts. I wait for it to refresh, nothing. The leaderboard did not properly refresh. I gave enough gifts. I would have been 95th place. I remember like it was yesterday, and you know what? No trophy for me. No sign or anything of me on that leaderboard. You know, even though I really should have been, no reward for it, nothing. 2024 started with the Halloween event. I was a lot more optimistic about this event over the last Halloween event because instead of trusting a random to help me, I was trusting one of my friends, and he was nice enough to take his time to build me an alt account machine, which was basically just a giant machine of, you know, computer parts and whatever. I don't know, bro. I'm not a techie person. To run alt accounts, I was able to tell them what to do through Discord on what I just text the bot reset, and it reset all the alt accounts. It was really efficient when it was working. The only problem was it would crash every other day, probably like once a day, sometimes even twice a day. But I was pretty much dominating most of the leaderboard for most of the time. I got all the way up to 56th place. The only thing was that after several setbacks, like missed alarms, sleeping in, and getting raided, I fell behind 11,000 tokens. Still, I made a final push by 4 a.m. with 2 days left. I was only 900 tokens behind. I made some crazy comeback because of my pacing, but after all that work, I look up at my screen and all my alt accounts disappear. So you know, it only means one thing: they crashed. And that's when I just looked around and I was like, dude, I can't do this no more. 2 days left. It'll probably take my friend about 7 hours to get back home from school. After that, I couldn't do it anymore, bro. I was exhausted. I was drained. So this was very devastating considering how good I was doing. If those alt accounts don't crash, I'm talking from a whole nother perspective, and I have a 3rd trophy. So this is crazy stuff. I have to be cursed or something. But that wasn't the end of it. This recent Christmas event, like this one we're playing in right now, 2024 Christmas, I went for the gifting leaderboard because, you know, most of the time that gave me luck. Not all the time, because you know what happened the previous year. Oh god, no! Chillax. Most of the time that gave me good luck. So, I did my thing, you know, the regular gifting. I don't know what to say, just gifted, gave out gifts, and basically, it just all went wrong so fast. And you may be asking, Mag, how did this go wrong? You're 67th place with about 14 hours left on the leaderboard. And I'll tell you how it went wrong. I wake up the next morning, and I'm 7 gifts from falling off the leaderboard. I'm like, bro, dude. This is when it really set in the fact I'm just cursed, and that I'm probably never going to get a 3rd trophy as hard as I try. But I was willing to spend more money, but I was in a wait, because, you know, I didn't want to spend it all, and I still didn't, you know, make it the leaderboard. And after a few more hours went by, the gap got to about 500, 600 gifts, and that's when I went, oh hell no, dude, I can't do this anymore. I'm just washed at leaderboards. I don't know what happened. So that's pretty much a wrap of my MM2 leaderboard career. Even though it wasn't as heartbreaking as this past Halloween, it definitely stung. Overall, over the years, my leaderboard journey has been a roller coaster of victory and setbacks. While 2024 didn't bring me a trophy, I'm still determined to keep pushing, you know, trying to persevere. I'd like to say these experiences have taught me resilience, but they really haven't. I've just gotten butthurt. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm just gonna be honest. I've just gotten butthurt, but it's okay. I would like to think 2025 is the year this curse finally ends, because it's about to be 2 years since I last got a trophy, and if I don't get one in 2025, it'll be 3. So let's hopefully I eliminate this drought. I hope to go for the leaderboard in Halloween and probably the gifting one this upcoming year. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I break the curse, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm destined to be cursed with these 2 trophies I already have, but hey, 2 trophies ain't that bad. You know, it could have been worse. I could have none, so 2, it's pretty solid. But I'll catch y'all in another video. Me and my editor are gonna be working on a big project, so this might be the last video you guys see for another month. You guys make it a YouTube short, okay? I'll give you all that, okay? But I gotta go to bed. Y'all, it's pushing midnight. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!